a lot of fear. But anyway, yeah, so it's been a roller coaster, man. And I studio yesterday, so it kind of got my mind on our new project. And then, yeah, man, it was time to release. I was super excited. And just going through the comments, it's been a lot of love. It's been overwhelming, and it makes me feel really good. Um, making over 100 songs, it's it's kind of hard to pick and to tell a story. Like the fucking solo could have been laced with just straight hard sounding shit. I had it. It could have been laced with whatever, but why even make a Scrim album at that point? Why not just fucking, make more Suicide Boy shit? And, that's kind of the conclusion I came to. And with Ruby and the managers, the same with them. And, a lot of those songs, believe me, they're not just in the can forever. There's a plan for everything. Some of those songs that I had that were part of that 100 already came out. With Ruby getting on some of them for Stop Staring at the Shadows. Some of them are getting worked on right now. Ruby's still putting verses on them and shit and helping me kind of complete them. But overall, I read some of the bad shit too, but whatever. It's to be expected, man. Like, art's subjective, If you like it, if not, I see you big mad. You big mad. Scrim used auto-tune, dude. He used auto-tune. Oh my God. Why don't he sound like 2015 Scrim? Why doesn't he sound like he's 25, 24 years old again? Oh my God. Let's fuck off. If you don't like it, don't listen, man. But, I feel like it's something that can, I feel like it's something that can grow on you. The more you listen to it. Listen to it for the first time, especially if you're expecting like Suicide Boy shit. I understand, as someone that listens to artists myself, and I'm a fan of artists, I understand the shock of like hearing something so different when it does come out. But, if you're up to it and you're open to it, just keep giving it a couple listens, and I think you'll come around. Because true story, my manager Kyle, I was sending him all these songs as I was making them, and he would always bust my balls because they were soft, and he likes all the hard shit and this and that. And long story short, over a period of time of listening to it, it made me feel really good that, he was talking to me the other day, and he's like, bro, this project has really grown on me. And, there's a lot of songs on there that he now fucks with that I would have never, guessed him fucking with before. But, just a couple little tidbits about the album. I think a lot of people think I'm talking about females the whole time. I am. Past relationships, girls that I've tried to have a normal relationship with. But a lot of the songs, I talk about drugs as if they were a female to me, someone that has my heart, someone that I'm in love with. So maybe, I'm not going to say which songs, but maybe whenever you listen to it. But I'm going to give you some on the album. And, I mean, they're going to go into detail of what I've been through the past year. Seriously. I know I'm kind of giving you a concise version, the cliff notes of it. But, I just wanted to give you a little something to the album. And I honestly, now that I've done live a couple times, I fucking enjoy talking to y'all on here. It's dope, just like when we're at the shows and shit, I enjoy talking to y'all at the shows. Let me try and read this shit. All right, someone asked me a question. Thank you. I love y'all too. Questions, concerns, comments. I'm here to answer. Don't make me hit the end button. Y'all. Fuck you, Dana. Dana. Yeah, you know, y'all know what's coming out. I mean, we've given enough hints. Yeah, of course, Ruby got one coming out. DNS 3. You know, we're always working. As quiet as we are, we're always working. So it's going to be a good year. Especially, we don't know if we're going to be able to tour this year with everything going on. So with that being said, that just gives us more time to kind of lock in the studio. What's your favorite on the album? Oh, fuck. A lot of the songs, as they've gotten older. I've been listening to these songs for over a year. Some of them, it's kind of the more recent ones that I fuck with, just because they're newer. Because you know, I made songs in Cali. I made songs when we were on tour. I made songs when I got back to Louisiana. Nightmare from the North Side. I mean, that goes without saying. Definitely Feel It Too. Is too much. Feel It Too is too much. Cause that was the third song I had made. Like, I had made the first song ever when I got in the condo. That's gonna be used for SB. I'll say that. I made the second song that's in the trash. And then the third song I made was Feel It Too. And, you know, that was a real raw time for me. With everything I was talking about. It was a very organic song. That's why it's really simple. I tried adding and doing different things to it, but it just kind of took away from the feel of it. But besides that, I really like Tell Me When I'm Good Enough. Fuck, what else? 20 fucking songs. I really like Euphoria. Because that song is just like, not every song to me was about being lyrical, you know? I try to express my emotions sonically through the sound of the song. So Euphoria to me did a really good job of like capturing the euphoria if I could take the euphoria I feel from a high and put it in a song and have it sound sonically like that, to me, my ears, it was like Euphoria. So I like that one a lot. And Violent Secrets, PTSD, and Side Effects, just because, you know, I kind of touch on my family situation. Some of the things, you know, that kind of went down with that. I don't know, dude. I like the whole fucking thing. It's really Delusions of Grandeur, or however you say it. That's actually a AA term. We hear in AA and NA a lot. But I like that song. That was the last song I made that went on the album. I actually made that song probably like 2-3 weeks ago. And, you know, I just tried to kind of touch on the good shit I had going on in my life. Like the new house, the fact that I got a car, just my pops being happy that I'm doing well and being proud of me. And, you know, me and my manager, Kyle, is my best friend, my brother. We go back to high school to where we were best friends, and we used to talk about this day right here when we'd be working together and like living our dreams together. Do you smoke weed with Ruby? No, I don't. I don't do anything. How many NAAA meetings you attend a week? Right now I can't go to them, you know, with everything going on, but I go every day. I'm there every day. I need it every day. I'm a sick motherfucker. And I don't ever want to get to a point to where I feel like I have this beat and I'm confident and I'm cocky and like I don't need the help anymore. It's important for me to remain humble and when talking about that, because that's the shit that get people. They think they got it. Next thing they know, they're slipping. And for me, I know myself, it's a slippery slope. Even with the weed, you know, if I started smoking weed, that'd be a slippery slope. Next thing I know, I got a fucking needle in my arm. That's just how I operate. Let's see. Like to say, I got you. A couple more, and I'm out. Will Forget It ever drop? I don't know. We'll keep you guessing. How did I start rapping? All right. I used to DJ. I started DJing when I was 13. When I was 19, I got into producing and shit and figuring out how to, you know, mix and do all that shit. And because I never wanted to be a rapper. I had time when I was working at the furniture store. I had like downtime on my off days where I'd fuck around and like I put out a couple of mixtapes. Y'all probably heard them, like Narcotics Anonymous and Drug Flow and shit. I was just fucking around. So long story short, Ruby hits me up and he's like, hey bro, you're kind of sick at rapping. And I'm like, fuck you. You know, I'm not going to be another white rapper out here trying to make it and blah, 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 blah. I just thought it was corny. It was cheesy. I wasn't fucking with it. But, you know, he was the driving force behind getting me to rap. You know, he kept pushing me to do it and pushing me to do it. He's a pretty hard-headed, stubborn person like myself and won't take no for an answer. And then from there, you know, he asked to shoot a music video to Chopper Season. And we did that, and then, you know, the rest is history. So I never planned on rapping. I never wanted to rap. So thank Ruby for that. Let's see. Favorite rapper besides Lil Wayne, 3-6. All the old Memphis stuff. Kingpin, Skinny Pimp. All the old Memphis guys, shout out to them. Right now, T-Pain, of course, like back in the day. He's what made me like fall in love with autotune. As much as me and Ruby don't use autotune, I love autotune. I always have and I always will. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. It's my thing. It was my album, so I got to use it. But T-Pain, I'm actually a big Party Next Door fan. I'm actually a big Travis Scott fan, believe it or not. I think he's dope. Just because he was a big part behind Yeezus. And when I found that out, you know, I thought that was pretty dope. Kanye, goes without saying, Kanye. And right now, I'd say like Duke Deuce from Memphis, he's killing it. Let's see. One more and I'm out. Y'all asking questions I can't answer, man. I can't spill the juice. I can't let y'all know this shit. If I let you know this shit, you know there's nothing to be excited about. Well, there is something to be excited about, but you know what the fuck I'm saying. We don't like to spill the secrets. You know, one thing about this album, and then I'm gonna hang this bitch up, is I like the fact that it's having a polarizing effect right now. To me, that's a good sign. You know, people love it or people hate it. That's a really good sign. I don't see too many in-betweens. And that's something that makes me feel good about it. Because I remember when Kanye dropped 808s and Heartbreaks. And I fell in love with that album. But, you know, a lot of people hated on that album. And just goddamn weed eating. And I fell in love with that album. But you know, and I also like the story behind it. You know, Kanye's mother had just died and all that shit. And he was really going through it. And he just kind of disappeared to Hawaii and made that. And with the auto-tune, man, the auto-tune for me isn't necessarily trying to correct my vocals or anything like that. I'm trying to use it as an instrument more so to express pain or you know, different things like that. But you know, I think I've said enough on this bitch. I'm probably gonna get a call from my managers and shit. Yeah, Sig's inside. I bought the house, telling me I'm spilling too much. But look, man, I love y'all. I really appreciate y'all and the support. It means a lot to me. Like like I said, it's been a roller coaster. With the emotions with this shit, it's really personal. I feel like I really, you know, took a big chance here by stepping out and, you know, doing this shit without Ruby. You know, doing this shit with Ruby makes things a whole lot easier, man. He's my other half. So this was definitely a challenge, but I'm really glad y'all appreciate it. I'm glad for the love. I'm glad for the hate. Either way, you fucking listening. But y'all be safe out there, man, and we'll do this shit soon. Peace.